There's a two-man route combination that beats every zone and match coverage in Madden 26, and I'm going to show you how it works. It's found in the Packers playbook in the gun wing stack formation. The play is called 4 verticals, and all we have to do is make sure we're on the left hash mark. Now I'm going to focus in on just the 2 receivers out here on the left without adjusting anyone else. At the end of the video, I'm going to go over what we do with our other 3 receiving options, just in case our opponent is out there using it, if they switch stick, or if we just don't want to throw to that receiver. But what we can do is key in on this X receiver or square on PlayStation. I'm going to take you through every coverage I know of, probably more than you even like to see. Cover 3, cover 2, cover 4 drop, cover 4 match, cover 4 palms, just a bunch of coverages. And all we do is we key in on this X receiver, wait until he gets past that first line of defense. Usually it's going to be a light blue zone, maybe it's going to be a purple zone. And as he gets by that, you just throw it to him, right? You might have to lead past the sideline, maybe up a little bit. But what's going on here against this cover 3 sky and against really any sort of zone is number 87's route is going to take the outside corner or whoever's deep a little bit too far inside. And so now he can't get back out here to the sideline to cover this throw. And remember, the key here is that you're on the left hash mark. It won't work the same if you're like kind of over there or in the middle of the field. You need to be fully on the left hash mark. If you're on the right hash mark, you would just flip your play. So that was cover 3. Let's do a Tampa 2 maybe. Wait till he gets past that first line of defense. Throw it. Easy 30-yard gain, maybe 40 yards. I don't know what that was, but it was a huge gain. Again, Tampa 2. Wait till he gets past that first defender. Throw it. No one's even over there to make a hit. So that's cover 2, cover 3. Let's get into some other defenses. Let's do cover 4 quarters. Cover 4 quarters, you usually have to throw it a little bit earlier, but remember, you're keying in on this guy. All you're doing is make sure your opponent's user isn't out there. And then if you see him open early, you can throw it early, right? That's the cover 4 quarters. One more time. Really easy, right? Next up, let's do cover 4 palms. Same type of thing here where you see it, he's open. You can usually get 30, 40, 50 yards, sometimes one play touchdown with this. If he's open early, you throw it, you rack catch it, you outrun everybody. Super easy. The only thing with the match coverage is you do have to be aware, maybe you have to throw it a little bit earlier than you might be doing on zone coverages. So just keep that in the back of your head. Let's do a cover 3 match. You have the option probably to throw it a little bit earlier there. You don't have to, but have the option. If you want to throw it like there, that's fine, right? Up to you. I'll back out again. What other coverages could we do? Maybe cover 4 drop. Cover 4 drop field. And this wide receiver's route, again, is going to take that outside corner with him way too far in so we can lead past the sideline. Now, cover 4 drop is going to play this the best out of any zone coverage, but still, you can see how we're able to fit this in. Like, it's fine. You just kind of lead past the sideline. Just a little bit tighter than some of the other throws. What other coverages are there we haven't covered? Maybe cover 6. Cover 6 is a good coverage. This is going to work very similar to the cover 4 quarters and cover 4 palms, where should be a one-play touchdown if you read it right. You see he's open early, you throw it. Super easy. Maybe like a cover 3 cloud. Let's do a cover 3 cloud next. Cover 3 cloud. It's going to work very similarly to the just normal cover 3. You can see along that sideline, you have a really easy throw. Now, I think I've shown you this works against everything, right? You can make up some other zone if you want or some other match coverage. It's going to work against that. Now I want to go over, we'll just do random plays. What we do with our other 3 receivers, right? These guys over here. Because a good opponent might switch stick over there. He might user over there. And you can't just blindly throw it. You have to be aware of maybe they'll be covering it. So the route combination that we set up on the other side of the field you drag your A tight end, that's going to be your X tight end on PlayStation, and then your B or circle tight end, you put on a return route. And then you're going to motion snap this B receiver out to the right. So what I mean by that is you motion him, let him take like 3 or 4 steps out there, but before he gets set, you snap it. And what this will usually do is it draws most people's attention. They'll see like what's going on over there. Let me peek over there. And then that's going to help us open up this X or square receiver. But it also really helps with the timing of this. So I'm gonna let this play out and just kind of roll out just to show you. The timing works really well, and someone might have gotten bumped to the line of scrimmage there. But the way the reads work is first you're looking to your drag, right? We probably could have thrown it there, like the drag's open. Next, you throw, your next read is this running back. And then your final read is this other tight end. So you have 3 guys perfectly spaced coming over the middle. That puts your opponent's user in a really tough spot, especially considering they need to be out here covering this guy. So it's almost impossible to cover all 3 of these guys while also covering the guy out there. And then also you saw how we were just able to roll out. If we see man coverage, we can just roll to the right if you have a semi-mobile quarterback. So there's so many options with this setup. Again, this is what it's going to look like. Motion this guy out, snap it. Now I'm actually going to go through the reads. First read, tight end. And again, we're just going to ignore that X or square receiver because he's going to be open against a lot of coverages. As long as they don't have man coverage, he's going to be open. First read's tight end. Second read, running back. Third read, that B receiver. And again, this is a zone beater, so it doesn't work as well against man. You're seeing we're still able to beat man, but it doesn't work as well. First read, tight end. And we consider doing this all day, right? Motion snap this guy out. Put him on a return route. And then you just have your choice. You have to be aware of where your opponent's user is, and then just hit the guy who's coming over the middle when your opponent's user isn't there.